Okay, September 16th, Monday. So here we are with my Topstep dashboard for that 50K NQ combine. It was looking good for about a day. And then Friday did that, Thursday, then Friday, bad. Dumb trading. And still alive though, count still alive. I can't let it go below 48,634. Right now it's at 49.53. Can only lose $2,000 in this 50K combine before it pops. So I basically lost a little over $1,000 in that day. So that's one thing, just reminder traders, and I got to remind myself all the time, is that this drawdown is trailing until I get above 52,000. My target's 53,000. So there's basically not very much room of buffer time. So every day is like the first day when I'm trading this account, only having that $2,000 potential drawdown before the account pops. Once I get above 52,000, then I start creating a buffer, because that drawdown it'll stop it'll basically trail up, right? When the account first starts, I have a $50,000 account and I can't lose more than 48,000. That's because of my $2,000 max loss. Well, once I get to 51,000, now it's at 49,000. I can't lose more. Once I get to 52,000, I can't go below 50,000. Once I get to 52,500, I still can't go below 50,000. That stays as the ceiling, if you will. That 52,000 will stay at the ceiling. So I only have a very small window of buffer. When I move to XFA, it's the same thing, except of course you keep on trading. There's no, you didn't hit the stop at 53,000. You keep on going. So every day is the first day until above 52,000. Then a buffer starts. So right now I need to be able to get this account back to a safe spot. My max daily loss is $1,000. Well, I don't even have $1,000 to lose in this account before I blow it up. I only have about $750 to lose, and then I'll blow this account up, with 4863, and I have less than $1,000 that I can lose. So I need to get back above 50,000 in the account to give myself some breathing room, and then go forward from there. I could just trade over into micros. I don't really want to do that with this go around. It's a slower grow, much slower grow with the micros. I'd rather just stay with the minis right now, and if I have to reset it, I'll reset it, considering it's a combine. That's how I'm looking at it at this moment. But anyway, so that's where we're at with the 50K NQ combine. Slowly getting there. All right, so here we are with the live account. So 80% winning now and 64 days complete trading. Average, let's go to the mini Dow, which is what I'm trading right now. Average win is $200. Average losing $319. Again, that's a bit skewed because some of my winners are really small when I'm just move my stop to break even plus a few dollars. 68% winning trades. All right, everybody. Hopefully we'll make some money today. See you on the next trade. All right, good morning. It's September 16th. Monday morning, September 16th. Tempted to jump in short right here. Look at that. New contract just rolled over. Looks like we're breaking the lows of that. Let's go over and look at the 30-minute here. Right, breaking below there. Looking for a run down here somewhere, maybe. Tempting short. Go back to the 1 minute. Got 13. Okay.
Order submitted.
All right, jumped in short. NQ. One contract. A bit of a casino trade here.
Order canceled.
But just looking to take a little quick stab at this.
Stop filled.
Can't take that off for, I thought it was going to be $295, but it looked like $205 for some reason. That little bit of wiggle cost $95. I can get back in, actually.
Order submitted.
Looking at that slide happening right now.
Order canceled.
I think it wants to come down to test this support area.
Stop filled.
Okay, lock that in. So another $200 right there. It's going to turn around. I just don't know when, and I don't want to be in it when it turns around, so I'm just being schizophrenic about it. See money, take money. Couldn't help that slide coming down to that support area. Looks pretty solid. Will it bounce off that? Let's go look at the 30-minute again. So broke below here. Pretty significant. And then next area of support should be right in here. Almost there right now. Question is, will it stop right there where it's at, the very tops of this, or will it get deep down in there and then bounce from way down inside here? I have no idea. So I didn't want to take a chance and let it ride. Took my money, $400. Nice way to recover this NQ 50K after Friday's DLL kind of day. Put me back in the run-in here. Another thing that gave me confidence in this trade, there we go, look at that thing right there, is my 30-minute chart with Thinkorswim. Looking at my indicators and stuff, it was indicating a short as well. So I was feeling pretty good about the short, and then the way it was sliding and breaking that, just everything was lining up. Had to get in. I say it was a bit of a casino trade though, because it already had moved more than half the move on the 30-minute candle towards the target in my Thinkorswim chart. So probabilities were high I was going to get there. Just the risk-reward ratio was going to be way off if I had to put my stop at the correct stop location, which would have been somewhere up top here. You know, stop up here, entry here, looking for a target here. It's like risking 4 to make 1, but the probabilities were really high with all this breaking down and this support area being a draw. And now we're starting to get into that. Question is, how far down is it going to go, or is it going to bounce now? Okay, got a long trade setting up now. Got about a minute before it confirms. Alright, looks like it's going to retrace this whole thing that it just sold off. Okay, got 10 seconds. Jumping in long, 1 contract, NQ. I was getting kind of a big rejection here on this candle. Alright.
Order submitted.
In the trade long, NQ. Hopefully I don't get back all my profits. I don't know, that kind of giant rejections make me a little nervous. Alright, new candle open. Let's see what it's going to do. I might take this trade off the table just because of that rejection that's taking place.
Order canceled. Stop filled.
Alright, I took that trade off the table. I didn't like this huge rejection that's taking place right there. I mean, that's more than half the candle got rejected. This other candle made a run up and instantly got rejected. So don't like it. Took the trade off the table. Take that extra couple dollars. And that's, yeah, extra $60 or whatever it was. I get at 596. I got out at 599. Should have been an extra $60 there. All right, it might still rip higher. I just didn't like that rejection, so I didn't want to be a part of it. All right, wait for the next setup. Okay, you can see that rejection I said I didn't like. Now look what's happening. My stop's right here, almost to my stop. Now if this wants to build support down here, they may look to get back in this trade, but that rejection was not good. Now if it wants to come down here and break this purple line, I'll definitely get back in. I'll put an order in right now. Sell stop market.
Order submitted.
Alright, if it's going to have that kind of rejection and want to come back through here soon, like in the next couple candles, then I'll jump back in for another slide to the downside. Buy stop market. I was putting an order to get back in on a break of those, but didn't get it fast enough.
Order submitted.
Okay, got an order to get back long. If this looks like it might be building support here, so jumping back in long here in just a second.
Order submitted.
Okay, back in long with that original trade. Still getting some rejection, but it definitely is building some support and moving higher, so that's looking good. All right, I'll get schizophrenic with it. Put it back in. If it's going to get rejected again, then I'll just take another $60 or whatever. Okay, $50. All right, out of that trade again. So go ahead and see now it goes 2 seconds later. My story of my life, 2 seconds later. Every trade, I almost need to put a delay in on my button. Like when I click it, it automatically delays like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Right there would have been that other $300 or $400. So that rejection I didn't like, but then it started to build support here. So I was like, all right, I'll get back in. And I got impatient because it started to look like it was getting rejected again. And it is right there. See what it does. Yep, there it goes, right to the target. A couple seconds later, and I would still be in that trade, hit the target, I would have been laughing. But a little see money, take money kind of day to day. Trying to make sure I protect this account because I'm not that far away from blowing up this new combine. Alright, looking for the next trade. I'll bring it to you. Alright, I'm going to show you a 30-minute candle. I may jump in this trade. Look at this 30-minute candle way down here. Rejected all the way back up. Going green right now. Alright, I'm going to buy a long 1 contract.
Order submitted.
Okay, long 1 contract NQ again. Looking for run back up here. Stop down here.
Stop filled.
Okay, take that off the table. $728 in the day now. Right back up to the top of this area of potential resistance. So I was like, if it gets rejected, I don't want to go for the ride. But I'll take a little see money, take money kind of day, just scalping the market right now, traders. All right, if another trade sets up, I'll bring it to you. And if not, I'm happy to take my 728 on the day, but we'll see what happens. And then I think a lot of trading too is going to wait till after Wednesday's report on interest rates and all that stuff. So this could be kind of a sideways, choppy next couple of days until interest rates come out and give the market some direction. And in choppy markets, I don't do well when I'm trying to hold long term for targets to get hit, especially in the 50K NQ combine, because NQ can have such big moves that I can't really hold them to the proper stop levels. You know, it would be a $2,000 loss, which I can't hold that when I only have a $1,000 max daily loss. Whereas if I was in the 150K account, then I could hold those kind of swings and be able to let the trades breathe. I just don't have that room to let them breathe in the 50K combine. Something to think about, traders. If you're going to get the 50K, maybe NQ is not the ticker to trade. You know, maybe it's trading the Dow Jones or the S&P 500 through the ES. Have to look at kind of your strategy and see what the moves are for the time frame that you're trading. Of course, a 1-minute time frame moves are smaller. 30-minute time frame, the moves are bigger for me. So I definitely couldn't hold a 30-minute time frame. There's no way. Even the 1-minute time frame right now is hard to hold. So the Dow Jones, though, and that on that side, I could hold those time frames, no problem. And same thing with the S&P 500 through the ES, I can hold those as well, because those moves are the moves might be about the same size, but the risk reward per dollar is different. So you kind of got to look and see what those average moves are for your strategy in that time frame. What's the risk associated with those, and then is that ticker appropriate for a 50K combine with a $1,000 max daily loss? Is the question. So something to think about out there if you're looking at what combine should I get? The 50K, 100K, 150K, or what evaluation account if you're with Apex or somebody else? Which one should you get? If you know your strategy ahead of time, you've already sim traded it, proven yourself, done all that stuff, so you don't waste your time and money paying for evaluation accounts you're just going to blow up. You know, maybe better to sim trade like with Ninja Trader or whatever platform if you're choosing. Prove yourself first, then spend your money on a combine. You know, something to think about. Is that the right approach? What's the best approach for you? And if you've already done that, you've already proven yourself, then you know what your strategy is, you know what your risk parameters are, and then you can take those risk parameters and then ask yourself which combine is appropriate based on the max daily loss, daily drawdowns, trailing drawdowns that some people have, like Apex as an intraday drawdown, trailing drawdown. How does all that affect you? And then can you hold a trade and give it the room to breathe based on your proven strategy with that evaluation account? Maybe you have to go with a bigger account. Or is that big account, you don't need that much room, so why spend the money and go with a smaller one? And again, with Topstep, once you've proven yourself as a trader, you can change the parameters of your day. You can change your daily drawdown. You can change your contract sizes. You can change all that stuff. You just got to reach out to them and be like, hey, look at my trade card. I'd like to change everything to these new parameters. And if your trading warrants it, they'll do it for you. If it doesn't, then they'll be like, nope, come back later, try again kind of thing. The other part of that is if you're trading with Topstep X, you don't have a max daily loss. You just have your account max loss. You can set your own daily loss in Topstep X right now. Anyway, just wanted to give you that little piece info to think about as this is coming back up here, retesting the top of this channel, looking possibly for a new breakout. Might be a trade setting up here. Let's go look at it on the 30-minute. See if there's anything over there. So look at that gigantic rejection, right? Pretty bullish. But we'll see if it's got any legs. So you can see that channel right here. It hasn't gotten to the top of it yet. So it still has some room to go before it gets into some more major resistance, because you could see that resistance level that was right here. Let me put this black line on it. resistance, right? Look how obvious that is. But then right here, not that much higher, major support. So this spot right here is going to be pretty epic. The battle that's going to take place in that little spot. Here, let me put another black line. Right in this pocket, that's going to be a pretty epic battle. And it hasn't gotten there yet, so there's still plenty of opportunity for this to move into this zone here. So long trade's looking pretty good if this wants to get over this spot. Maybe I'll take one more trade here. As it moves into those black lines. Let's see. Let me go ahead and buy this.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
I may get back a little profits here on the day. But looking for a move back up towards the top of this black line. We're banging against the top of this channel. It looks like it wants to break out. It started to take a peek at it. I'll put my stop down here at the bottom of this green candle. It's pretty given a lot of room. It would have to retrace 2 candles. If it does that, then we're coming to the bottom of this and we may be looking for a lower trade. I'll just sit out until it makes a decision and it can get back in later in the day. Maybe trade the rejection off of this area later. But let's see if it wants to go ahead and pull into that spot. Again, I'll be a little bit see money, take money. If it starts to move up in there, start to trail at my stop. And if I get back some, I get back some. I prefer to leave money on the table than to give it back, but now I want to short it. Breaking below these 2 candles right here. Oh, might be giving some back right here. All right, giving it back, giving it back.
Stop filled.
All right, let's see where it goes now. Right to the bottom of that. It's time to get back in. Yeah, it's still range bound right in here. I was looking for that. It started to look like it was going to peek out of there. Once it comes down a little more, I'll get back in long at the bottom of this range.
Order submitted.
All right, got back in at the bottom of this range. If it wants to come way below, I'll reverse my position and look for a bigger move to the downside, like a way bigger move to the downside. I should have followed.
Order
All right, there we
submitted.
go. Now I'm short. So let's see if we blow up this account now. Man, I should have got short like when I said I was feeling short. I should have got short. Trade off my feelings. I would have been right. Now look. Man. Now I was going to retrace this and I'm not going to be able to hold it. I'm going to blow up my account. Should have walked away with my 750. Started tomorrow a new day. Casino trading right now, traders. Casino trading. Go. This is awesome. Go, go, go. All right, I'll take it off.
Filled.
All right, take it off table. $400 back in the money. This is going down here. I'm pretty confident. It's just, will it do it in the next 3 minutes? I don't know. And like I said, I can't hold a retrace if it happens on that 30-minute candle. So I'll blow up my account if I do that. I don't want to blow up my account. All right, I'll wait for the next trade to set up. See if I can pull 1,000 for the day, or even 1,500 on today. Just doing the chop, trading the chop here. Bring that trade to you. Okay, stepped out of the office. That's too bad. Wish I was here. Saw that. I think I'm going to just jump right back in here and take a little casino stab at it. What do we got here? 5 minutes in? Man, what a move. Let's go look at some other stuff real quick. I want to jump in on this. But is there anything left? We're in that zone right here. Too dangerous to take a jump in. I do want to jump in because I'm FOMOing right now. But had I been here for this green line breaking, would have been nice to get into that. New 30-minute candle open and just tanked. Man, what a great trade. But no trade here. I gotta wait. Gotta wait now. All right, going back to the, so down here will be the next with my purple line. Looking for a bounce. I mean, it could start to range inside here. It's just hard to trade inside this spot right now. Oh, my live account has a trade set up and I'm missing it. Oh no. Yeah, I missed a trade on my live account. Could have made some money this morning on my live account. Ah, it's too bad. Very frustrating. All right, well, let's see. Now I'm FOMOing even more because I missed the trade in my live account on the 30-minute chart. All right. And it was a winner. Winner, winner, winner. Let's see, NQ. Man, what a great trade. Could have made some money today. When do I get back in? All right, let's find out. Let's look at the 60-minute. Yep. Okay, now we're rejecting off this area here. All right, that's good. Let's go back to the 1 minute. All right, looking for a rejection trade. It's just retracing this right now. It doesn't mean anything yet. Once it starts moving back above this area, it could be a trade.
Order submitted.
Okay, in that trade, looking for a bigger retrace back up on this candle. Might blow up this account today, casino trading a little bit. New candle opens in 5 seconds.
Stop filled.
All right, there we go, out of that trade. So $830 now on the account. See money, take money trading. Scalping right now. And now we'll wait for the next opportunity to set back up. All right, you can see back here is a little bit of a support resistance area, right? Because we see it bouncing between the two. This channel, little channel formed. Came back in that channel. The channel was still active. And now it's running up against that. So this should be a pretty hard area. Wanting to push it back down. And if it gets into this area, then it's on its way out. But if it gets out of this area, then we're looking good. Get out of the area, come back, maybe retest it one more time, and then ripping higher. That would be a nice trade towards the end of the day. But this pull back up to this area and breaking down could also be a nice trade to the short side, taking it back down.
Order submitted.
Short one contract NQ. Looking at the 1 minute chart again. So it came down, got rejected, bounced, came back up to that zone, rejected off that zone. Looking for a move back down to the bottom here, retest. Or it made a low, a high, a higher low, and it's going to make a higher high. In which case, I'll reverse my trade and I'll start to go for the ride to the upside.
Order submitted.
I'm going to get 2 contracts. So this is going to,
Order
okay,
submitted.
there we go. So in with 2 contracts to the long side now with NQ. This could be a big move up, or I blow up my account. One or the other is going to happen right now. Sell stop
Order
market
submitted.
1. I will scale out of here though. Looking for it to get into that zone. All right, now it's getting into the zone of significance here. I wanted to get deeper in there, and I'm going to start trailing one of these contracts. Got a bit of a W pattern right here as well. Looking to break. This could be a really nice move to the upside. Oh, the 2 contracts won't be able to hold very much of a dip, so got another 30-minute candle opening, so I didn't look at that. So I only got 10 minutes left before this next 30-minute candle opens, so it might put a wick in. So I might pop my account just because I didn't pay attention to that.
Order canceled.
Okay, so blew up the account, so I'll reset this account and get back at it. So just like that, traders, you go from being up like $800 to popping your account. Kind of casino traded this account away today, just because I already had that bad day on Friday and didn't really care as much. I was happy to just reset this account for $50 and be back in the zone. ES is, or not ES, NQ is hard. It's a hard thing that, I mean, it took 2 contracts. That was the dumb part. If I would just stay with 1 contract long here, I'd still be holding it, looking for higher highs. It'd be fine probably. But went with the 2 contracts, looking for that home run hit, and instead got smashed. So, but yeah, NQ is hard. It takes a lot of breathing room for NQ for it to be able to hold that in the 50K combine. You know, it can pass the combine real fast and easy. We can also blow it up real fast and easy with a 50K account. Okay, so here you are with my casino account, 209. I'm going to jump in long on NQ right here, buy 1 contract.
Order submitted.
Okay, there we go. Long 1 contract, NQ. Bouncing off this this bottom here. It's looking really good for a big move to the upside, if at least back into this channel, if nothing else. And if it wants to break down from here, then I'll go for the ride short, and we got a long way to go to the bottom to downside. This is that pocket we talked about earlier. And clearly it's showing a lot of resistance. It may show some of that when it gets back up here again. We'll have to wait and see. I'd like to get this target up here, which is the max I can make on the day, but it also is another resistance area. Let's go over to the 30-minute candle. See that target right there, another resistance potential area where what was once support becomes resistance a lot of times. But that is also my max limit on the day, so if I can get to that spot, I'll be pretty sweet. Around 1500. This 30-minute candle was red going green, very bullish at the same time. And it did all that in like less than 10 minutes. So at least a retrace of this candle would be awesome. But looking for it to poke out, make a run back to this area in here. Just support resistance trading, casino trading also, because I don't have a proven statistical probability that this is going to be anything good. And if it wants to break, I'm going to reverse my trade, look for a move back to the bottom of this pocket in here somewhere, possibly down here, and even lower. Okay, moved up into this zone. Yeah, I wish I would add it to my order. We had 2 contracts right now. I'd be looking to pop out. All right, now let's see what happens, though. And, I mean, this has been really tough. It's hitting it again. The more times it hits it, the more likely it is to break, right? But at the same time, it's clearly that pocket I showed you earlier. Struggling to get through. Okay, getting through. All right, nice move. Nice big move now. Let's go, NQ. All right, I'm going to put my stop in there.
Filled.
All right, out of that trade, so I'll take that 12.25. See, so there's a great example of the difference between the 150K and the 50K combines, you know, the valuation accounts, the smaller ones or the bigger ones. The bigger ones with that ticker, if I was trading the 150K like I did the first time when I got through my combine, got through my XFA and got into the live account, which I'm still in, if with that, I had the room to trade like this. So I could have came back on the day and been up, you know, closing out my day up for $400 roughly. And even potentially continue trading if I wanted to. Whereas with the 50K, I didn't have the breathing room. I only have $1,000 max loss, and this thing moves like crazy. So NQ is really difficult to hold there. So anyway, so there we go. So that's a really good example of the two different, if you had a bigger account versus a smaller account, what your day could have ended up like. Could have been a blown day waiting for tomorrow, or it could have been a $400 in profit day, just because of the different account sizes allowing me to have the room to trade out the day. So I'm going to shut it down though, $1,225. Nice start to this this reset, and yeah, see if we can get past this combine by the end of the week, and then reevaluate. Because if I go into the XFA, do I want to trade the NQ in that XFA? Probably not. With only $1,000 max loss in the day, at least until I get a big enough buffer to trade the NQ. You know, I don't know. But in order to get a big buffer there, I'd have to trade the minis or the micros instead of the minis, get a big enough account, and then request a larger drawdown on the day. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, we'll have to reevaluate that. But we'll look to get past this right now, and then I might just have to trade micros only to preserve that account so I don't pop it with $1,000 max losses, or adjust the strategy a bit. Anyway, all right, traders, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll close out the day with the new reset up 12.25. All right, hope you had an awesome day.